biggest challenge in teaching in COVID has been, I think, trying to figure out this new system that we're using to teach called Canvas. I'm not a technological guru. I know a little bit about it, but I've learned a whole lot since last spring. In fact, it's quite amazing.
So when COVID first started, we were at home and we were doing it all online, and now we're able to see our kids from the eyeballs up, but and so it's just different because we get to see our kids and kind of have a relationship with them.
So when it started, it was difficult because we didn't really have a plan. You know, you don't really plan for a national pandemic because those don't just happen all the time. So now I think it's definitely, we have a plan, we know what we're going to do, and I feel like our teachers at the school are very confident in that plan so that we can, you know, have a successful year no matter what the case.
I think they've adapted quite well. I know that they get frustrated about having to wear their mask and keep it on, and when you have a full classroom you can't maintain your social distancing. But overall I think that they've managed very well. They're doing well with the blended learning, with the classroom being online in Canvas and being on paper when at times that we need to have it on paper. I still think that it would be better if we could always go back to the normal like we used to, but since we can't, we just have to make do with what we have.
Always. Students are always great and flexible, and they adjust. I think sometimes adults don't give youth enough credit. They have adjusted and adapted as best they can under these circumstances.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely more conscious and like organized in some ways, but I definitely still try to make sure we get to the basics of authentic learning. And in other words, I guess the core principles haven't changed, but definitely like the flavor it has, or maybe the skin that my teaching wears, yeah, definitely looks a lot different.
So definitely move more online, and I would say I've had to start doing a lot more individual assignments instead of more group work that I would typically do. Students haven't been able to do things together, which has been a shame, but I think it's allowed me to explore some other types of assignments.